Okay, so today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to take lenses out of a frame and how to put them back in. So obviously you got to be very careful when doing this. You can easily break a lens, but the key for me has been to pop out, start with the nasal part of a lens and turn it over. You're going to give a little bit of pressure here at the bottom and at the top, and you're going to push out the nasal first. Typically there's a little bit more support there, and you can see you're popping it out right there at the nasal. So the same thing here, show you from a different angle. So you're going to start at the top, pressure on the bottom, and give it some pressure to push out so that lens comes out. Okay, so when putting it back in, once again, you want to do the opposite effect. You're going to start with the nasal. Be careful, especially on very round lenses, and make sure you get the exact same lens. Some of these can be interchangeable for each side, so just be aware of that when you're taking them out. And then when you're adding it, same idea, but you're actually going to start from the outside this time. And then you're going to apply pressure, so I'm going to stick it in the outside first, and then apply pressure here with the thumb, pushing it in and giving it a little bit of pressure, and then it's going to be around all the way on the lens. I'm going to give pressure all the way around the edge. Obviously be careful because you can break the lens and you can scratch the frame, but you're giving it pressure all the way around the front of the frame. So same thing here. We're going to start on the outside, push it in on the bottom here, giving it pressure all the way around, and that's going to pop it in. Okay? You're basically just pressing with the thumbs, but working your way around. Obviously, if the lenses are thicker or the frame is thicker, it's going to be more difficult, but that's exactly how you take lenses out and put lenses in a frame. That's on a round frame. I want to do it on a square frame for you as well, so you kind of have a reference point here. Turn it around, give some pressure to the bottom here, a little bit of pressure, both sides, top and bottom. Give it some pressure on that orbital right by the bridge. Take it out all the way around. It's gonna drop out pretty easily after you get the nasal side out. Same thing, press, down, and out. Okay, then when putting it back in, the square is a little bit easier. You can't get them mixed up as easily. So you're going to start on the outside, pushing in the corner, start at a corner, and then push the bottom in, and then to the orbital. It's going to give it a little bit more pressure. And then with this one, it took a little bit more pressure because you got that corner angle there, but I was able to get it in. Same thing over here. Sometimes you can start, if you can't get it with this, starting with this corner at the outer edge, start with the inside edge closer to the nasal, and you're going to put that corner in and then pop it around. So that's also an option. The key here though is to work it around, almost like rotating the lens around. Don't try to put it all in at the same time. Push it into the corner, and ultimately you're going to get it in right there. So the thing to remember with frames when you're adding these lenses is essentially on these, at least these acetate frames, there is actually a groove in there that is holding that lens. It's difficult to see on this camera angle, but you can see there is an edge all the way around that you're trying to get into. Very rarely do you put lenses in from the back side. You're going to start on the front side. So hopefully this helps someone out there. Once again, be careful, don't cut yourself. If it's a glass lens, do not try it. You can also heat up a frame, and that can help if the lens is a little bit too large. You can actually heat up this frame and give it some more, it can get a little bit more loose and pliable. You can use, obviously, a frame warmer is what we use as opticians, but you can also use a hair dryer. Just once again, be careful. You can melt frames really easily, but that can also help you get lenses in to a frame. So be careful. If you need some extra help or have some more questions, let me know. But that's how you take lenses out of a frame and add them back in. Thanks so much for watching.